Mr. Speaker, winter is hitting the James Bay coast, and yet we have, as a result of a severe housing crisis, families who are now living in tents and cabins. This past Friday, the communities of Kashechewan, Attawapiskat, and Fort Albany declared a state of emergency. I'm sure the Indian Affairs Minister shares my concern, particularly with the risk posed to young children and the elderly in these communities. Will he direct his staff to work with the communities and the Mushkegowuk Tribal Council to address the severe housing crisis in those communities and get these Canadian citizens the kind of decent housing they deserve?
Hear, hear.
The Honourable Minister of Aboriginal Affairs.
I appreciate the question from the member from Timmins-James Bay. Of course, my officials have worked with the First Nations on the James Bay coast and will continue to do so as well as elsewhere, Mr. Speaker. For example, we provided significant funding for Attawapiskat First Nation on the James Bay coast for housing. This included a significant boost from our Economic Action Plan and funding dedicated to a new subdivision, of which 44 houses have been completed. We're actively working with First Nations towards greater effectiveness and accountability in housing managed.
Order.